This video is for anyone who cares about young people in foster care and wants them to have the best childhood and teen years possible. That means caregivers and caseworkers, parents and relatives, CASA advocates and judges and teachers, and many more. We want everyone to understand the concept of normalcy and all the ways young people learn and grow to get the most out of life. Normalcy means that young people in foster care should get to experience a life that is as normal as possible and enjoy things that other youth do as long as they are safe. Lots of things about being in foster care are hard and unusual. Healing from traumatic events, being far from home, missing friends and family, going to court, experiencing uncertainty. Lots of things feel out of control. And for a long time, kids in foster care didn't always get to do normal stuff that other kids did, like have sleepovers, choose their own clothes, join clubs, get a job, or drive. Normalcy is all about allowing kids to be kids. By making normalcy a priority, encouraging open communication, and ensuring children's voices are heard, everyone can help create a better experience for young people in foster care. In this short video, we are going to break down some of what normalcy is all about. If you want more info about these or many other topics related to normalcy in foster care, please check out the guidebook that Texas CASA produced on supporting normalcy. Activities, friendships, and sports. Who doesn't want to do activities, have good friends, or participate on teams? Playing sports, playing in the band, going on field trips, and other social activities help children build connections and self-confidence. A sleepover at a friend's house, going to the movies, play dates, or school dances are things every kid should enjoy. Caregivers can make decisions about the activities that children in foster care can participate in without getting permission from caseworkers or the court. Background checks are not required for a child's friends or their friends' parents or coaches in order for the child to spend time with them. The key idea behind normalcy is that if a caregiver would let their own child of the same age and maturity level do something, their child in foster care should be allowed to do the same activity. This is called the reasonable and prudent parent standard. Children and youth in foster care should have access to both supervised and unsupervised activities, as this is a healthy part of growing up. When trying to decide whether a child may participate in an unsupervised activity, use the reasonable and prudent parenting standard. If the activity is age appropriate and a reasonable parent would allow their child to do it, the child should be allowed to participate. Cell phones and social media. Cell phones are a necessary part of living in our modern world. Without one, you can't communicate easily with loved ones, or even know how to reach them. A cell phone is often the center of a young person's universe. Youth access music, games, pictures, and entertainment on their phones, which can be powerful healing and coping tools. If getting a phone is not possible, they need regular, confidential access to a phone and important contact information written down somewhere secure. Like a phone, social media is one of the most powerful tools youth use to connect with their peers. Children and youth who do not have access to any types of social media can feel embarrassed or isolated. Some adults may fear social media because it opens young people up to individuals, and that can be unhealthy or even dangerous. However, research shows it is better to support youth to have safe, supervised access to social media and teach them how to be smart and responsible. The Texas CASA Normalcy Guidebook has lots of tips and information about how to ensure a young person's safety on social media. Dating and relationships. Young people are likely to have dating relationships whether the adults in their lives approve or not, so it is important that they feel safe enough to discuss their relationships. Talking about relationships and dating with respect and non-judgment is a great start. Healthy relationships are based on trust, care, and communication. Youth in foster care are at a higher risk of becoming victims of dating abuse and human trafficking, so conversations about healthy relationships are critical. Visit loveisrespect.org to learn lots of ways to have these conversations. Driving and driver's education. Learning to drive is a huge confidence booster. A driver's license can unlock employment, housing, healthcare, and education, especially where public transportation options are limited. Texas IDs and driver's license application fees and fees associated with driver education classes and driving tests are eligible to be waived for children and youth in foster care. Having a driver's license has been shown to be one of the most important positive factors in life after foster care, so be sure to do all you can to help them get one. Looks, clothes, hair, and hygiene. Self-expression through appearance is a natural and important part of growing up. Children and youth in foster care have the right to personal care, hygiene, grooming supplies, as well as to have someone show them how to use them. Honor a young person's identity and creativity by encouraging them to choose their own clothes, hairstyles, and accessories. Race, ethnicity, sexual orientation, gender identity, and culture can all influence a young person's style. Talk to the child or youth about their style and appearance, take them shopping at stores of their choice, and let them pick out their own outfits. Rules and safety. It is common and developmentally appropriate for all children and youth to test boundaries and resist authority at different stages in their life. The teenage brain is actually wired for risk-seeking behavior. Children in foster care tend to face lots of rules and restrictions, so they may react strongly to or break them on occasion. If the youth reacts strongly to a rule or expectation, don't punish them. Instead, engage with them to gain understanding of the reason for their reaction. Keep in mind that the rules at a new placement may be very different from the ones they are used to, which can be confusing and frustrating for them. Give the child opportunities to build trust and understand your perspective about why a particular rule is important. Be sure to offer flexibility and compromises if they are safe and appropriate. Transportation. Caregivers often believe that they must provide all transportation for the children in their care. This is not true. Parents, other relatives or family friends, a child's CASA volunteer or caseworker, schools, community organizations, and other groups might help as well. Explore the options and don't let transportation challenges prevent normalcy for children in foster care. To learn more about these topics and more, or to learn how you can support normalcy through your role in a child's life, visit texascasa.org/normalcyguide. Thank you to all who contributed to this video. Together, we can make a positive difference for children in foster care.